All right, welcome to a special edition of Practice Squad. Why in the hell are we having a special edition? Because we got Champ Bailey, future Hall of Famer. We talked to him about a number of things. Most importantly, his involvement in one of the most historic trades in NFL history. We even got into player advocacy in Trump. And he helps us understand the difference between being treated fairly and being treated equally. Enjoy. Hall of Fame.
All right.
You got your Hall of Fame speech ready yet?
No. No. One thing I've learned to do is not count my chickens before the eggs hatch, but what I've been doing is just thinking about my career. I just reflect on my career, and when that time comes, those thoughts will come together. I'm just not trying to get ahead of myself.
Are you going to be a first ballot guy?
I feel like I am. Yeah.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore for DBs?
My Mount Rushmore DBs, I have to go with myself, Dion, Ronnie Lott, and Dal Green. Somebody might have a more objective opinion, but these were my idols. These are the guys I looked up to, guys I saw become great pros and great men. That's just me.
So I live and work in D.C., and people there still love you.
To this day, I get more Redskin fans talk to me about that trade than I get Bronco fans just talk about anything. Like, these guys love that team. They still talk about that trade, how much they hated it. And, until somebody tells me they didn't hate the trade, they loved it, I'm still have a special place for the Redskins.
So you think that the Broncos won that trade?
They got a second-round pick with me. I think that was the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
But, you asked me about Hall of Fame. Are you going to ask him about Hall of Fame? Clinton Portis? Well, I'm just asking. What do you think?
No,
I'm not making this up. So
no.
Yeah, I have enough confidence to say that. We got the better end of that.
I love it. So, yeah, you talked a bit about DC and how surprised are you with who's in office and what's happening with our country right now?
Well, I'm not surprised that people were mad enough to put somebody different in office. What I'm mad is who that person is. It's like, I think of all those different qualities and those character qualities that people should have to be a leader. And I just don't see that from our leader now, from the president. I don't see that. And that's what really bothers me is like, okay, I understand you want something different. I get it. But do you really think he's going to serve you? Like, what makes you think he's going to serve you? He has no track record of doing that in any part of his life. So I don't know. His foundation was a sham. The school was a sham. Those are two big components to give back to people. A billionaire with a sham of a school. Like, you could have made school free, but no, you didn't do that. You were trying to figure out how to make money off of it. So what gives him the credibility? I have no idea. What did he say to convince people? I have no idea. But why?
So, what do you think when Daniel Snyder came out kind of forcefully against the players kneeling during the national anthem? If you were playing during that time, what do you think you would have done?
I would have taken a knee because I understand where these guys are coming from. And I hear the argument a lot, black and white people. They all say, there's nothing wrong with these guys. Why they're crying about this? Why are they taking a knee? They need to stand up. They got all this money. But see, what they don't understand, it's not about them. And I think about these guys, they're actually risking their jobs for other people, period. It's not, their lives are good. They're doing this for other people. And I don't understand why anybody can't wrap their minds around that. And I'm glad that the league is on the right side of history here, because they're trying to not just silence the guys. Yeah, this is affecting their bottom line, but we all got to make a sacrifice somewhere. We're your employees, so if you're not going to get on our side, of course, we're going to keep taking the knee until you do. Why are you worried about these guys taking a knee? Why don't you find out how you can make them stand up without telling them to stand up? Make them feel like they should want to stand up. You know what I'm saying? They feel like things are progressing in the right direction. Until that happens, I would encourage all of them to continue kneeling.
So what do you think when you saw Jerry Jones take a knee with the players during the national anthem?
Now, Jerry Jones is worried about his bottom line. We know Jerry Jones has the richest franchise in football. So we know what matters to him is being the richest, staying the richest, and making sure he's richer down the road. So that's what matters to him. All these social issues, do they really matter to him? I don't think so. Jerry went out there with those guys and basically told the president, I'm gonna go out here and get them to stand up. And that's basically what he did. He went out there and made sure they stood up during the anthem. And that's what they've been doing ever since, without solving any problems. So, none of that's coming from Jerry. That's all coming from the commissioner as far as, what they're trying to do to help these guys solve some problems.
Are you disappointed that the guys have stopped?
Well, I'm not in those locker rooms, so I don't know what's really being talked about and what's really going on, what kind of progress they've made, But if they got something that they feel good about, then okay, stand up if that's how you feel. I can't speak for everybody, but if you don't feel like things are going the right way or the way they should, then continue to kneel. I mean, it's really just a cry for help. That's really all it is. And how people get so offended, it baffles me. Like, people have been protesting for years because they're crying for help. It's no different. Jerry Jones going out there making those guys stand up, that's no different from them when guys used to walk down the street and them sicking dogs on them. They're trying to get them out of the street. They trying to get those guys off their knee. I mean, it's a different type of symbol, but it's the same reaction you want. You want them to get in line. Shut up, boy, get in line, basically.
It's powerful. On a brighter note, it's my rookie year. We're 13-3. We won the division. We got a playoff bye, and our locks were close to each other on the road because we were all DBs, and you came over and were like, trying to go to Vegas? And I was like, hell yeah. And so you went and talked to Mike, and the rest of the team went and got on the team charter to go back.
Damn, you was with us?
Yep.
Oh,
to go back to Denver, and you, me, and I guess maybe DJ.
Yep, probably with DJ, I'm sure of it.
We went to a private airport, and we took off. It was New Year's Eve. We took off.
Bro, they dropped us off. We were on the team bus, and they dropped us off at the private airport. That's what I loved about Shanahan. He didn't care about all that stuff. Like, if you're gonna have fun, just let me know, and we'll make it convenient for you.
Yeah.
Basically.
That was when I learned about that there's a difference between being treated fairly and being treated equally.
Yeah.
Where we weren't treated equally, but we were treated fairly. Like, Champ Bailey never gets in trouble, and he's the best cornerback in the history of football, so he can do whatever he wants. Yeah. The rest of you guys, and I got to fly under that umbrella also.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, he was definitely good for me. He was good for me.
Oh, yeah, I liked him. He gave me a choice where I could go when I got traded.